All right, what up, my tubies? We back for some more drafting. This is going to be a best of one. Again, I'll be swapping back and forth between best of 3 and best of 1. But this is going to be a best of 1 ranked draft. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. We opened a Wandering Emperor. This is my number one Planeswalker that I've opened in this format. I've opened very few Kaitos, very few Tezzeret's, and very few Tamios. I wouldn't be surprised if the Wandering Emperor I've opened more than all of those others combined. No joke. What are we passing here? Battery, Sniper, Master, Hacker, Specialist, Synthesizer, Tails. Fantastic pack, but it's hard to pass a Planeswalker. Pick one, pack one. As we get a follow-up, probably just a Repel the Vial, I guess, to maybe try to cut off the white cards. I could see taking Tranquil Cove, second pick. I could see taking Season of Renewal, second pick. This is not the strongest of packs. I mean, there's a Voltage Surge here as well, but that's not a high priority. So a nice thing about Repel the Vial is that it's really good with the Wandering Emperor, if you think about it. Because the Wandering Emperor has Flash, if you're able to pass the turn, you know, with multiple 4-mana plays open, it gives you more opportunity to kind of do a variety of things and blow people out. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep taking white cards here to follow up with a Fall of Lord Kanda. I don't think this is an early pickup by any means, but it's literally the only card in this pack that is white, beyond maybe, say, the land, I guess. And it is a solid enough removal spell. So I don't mind taking that here and continuing the white signal. Plus this pack's not very strong anyways. You've got like a Specialist and again the aforementioned land, but I think taking the white card just continues to make sense. As we get a Norika Yamazaki, that's pretty good too. Right, I'm happy to take that fourth over... Again, not too much in this pack anyways. So this seems like a pretty solid one. Another Norika? Alright, I mean... I guess, again, that's going to be the choice here. Sticking with mono-white themes. The Wandering Emperor does make Samurai as well, so... Nice little synergy with the Yamazaki as we do double up. Era of Enlightenment's another really solid 2-drop in white. I didn't really give this enough love initially when the format came out, but for 2 mana, I mean, what more are you hoping to get, right? It's scry 2, gain 2 life, and then a 2/2 at the end of the day. Best card in this pack might be just the Puzzle Maker, but Era, I think, is secondary to that, so... Again, keep taking the white cards. Yeah, another Era here, 7th pick. I've certainly never done a mono-white deck. I think I've done mono green and mono red. I don't recall doing any of the other colors straight up. Now, that's not to say I'm not going to be playing a different color, as yeah, we get an 8th pick Tamios completion here. But given that the first 7 picks were all white, you know, can start to entertain those type of thoughts. But yeah, easy completion here. Passing another Puzzle Maker and a Kunai. Jeez. That's absolutely disgusting. We're going to take the Hacker, because if we do end up in blue-white, it's still going to be good, but... I mean, remember, this was our opening pack. Somebody's going to get a very late Silver Fur Master, and somebody took the Specialist out of that pack. Kind of crazy. Tranquil Cove, 10th pick, is fantastic, clearly. A couple of playables here, but that land is the bee's knees. Never really cared for Essence Capture. I'll take the Commune if we end up in green, but doesn't look like we're going to be doing that. Futurist Sentinel versus Thundersteel Colossus. Blue-white is supposed to be the color of the vehicle deck, but blue-white in addition to, I think, red-white. It's actually better to not really draft the intended strategy so much as just good cards. So, like red-white, I think it's a better deck if you just draft good cards. Same thing with blue-white. I don't think you necessarily can build a great vehicle deck. Oftentimes you're just going to end up with blue-white good cards more than anything else. All right, pack number 2. Our opens are pretty weak here. It's going to be the Specialist over the Repel, I think, as our only 2 options. Befriending the Moths is alright. I'm not going to take the Umezawa here. Good little tempo card. And, you know, if we just pick up a bunch of ninjas in blue, that's not the worst case scenario by any means. Bunch of unfortunate cards here for our second choice. Here, this second pack. I mean, I can just take this Searchlight Companion and it's not going to be bad. It keeps us open as well. If there was a good white card here, we'd be happy, but I don't want to take Armed Guard Familiar when we're not necessarily playing the blue. But yeah, this is clearly not what we want to be second picking when there's an Ink, Battery, Anvil, and even like a Geothermal in the pack, but I think this is okay. Prosperous Thief now? Okay. Now remember, I passed a bunch of Puzzle Makers in pack 1, so it wouldn't be too surprising to get cut off on blue, perhaps, going this direction. I don't think Sky Blessed Samurai is anything special, so not a real pickup here. Prosperous Thief, especially after taking that Searchlight Companion, makes a lot of sense to me. Here, we're probably just going to end up taking another Tranquil Cove. I don't remember if it was on stream or one of my other videos, but I remember not realizing that you could use this Awakened Awareness as a pseudo removal spell. So, I had read this card countless times, or at least I had thought I read this card countless times. I didn't comprehend it. If you read the last line, as long as Enchanted Permanent is a creature, it has base power and toughness 1/1. So you can pay a blue and a blue to enchant a creature and make it a 1/1. Assuming it doesn't have counters on it. So this is a little bit more playable than I initially gave it credit for, but I still don't think it's anything special. Selfless Samurai, however, is in fact very special. This is like the 4th or 5th Puzzle Maker we've seen now, but oh well. Our deck's great. Some kind of late black cards, the Raid, Soul Ripper, but we're happy to take an arrest here. Pick number 6. Yeah, this is just looking like a good blue-white deck. We're supposed to, quote-unquote, be drafting vehicles, but we are just drafting good blue-white cards, so this is a nice change of pace, as I actually think the Network Disruptor here makes a lot of sense over Dragonfly Suit. We've taken 3, I think, ninjas now, right? Yeah, the Hacker, the Thief, and the Specialist. So the Disruptor actually does some good work. Probably not doing anything with this pack. I'll take the Mech Hanger. I suppose we could take the Light the Way too. Maybe in blue-white it's playable. We can like bounce our Wandering Emperors and stuff. I don't think I've played this card yet in the format, but you should never really count things out unless they're completely unplayable, which I don't think that is. Pretty late Prowler there. Will we ever run the Cyber Trespassers? There's a possibility. Befriending the Moths on the wheel. I don't think this is the deck for that, but it's not terrible. It might be better than Armed Guard Familiar. I'll give it a shot. A lot of my decks don't ever want to run Befriending the Moths just because I want to be slow, and the Befriending the Moths generally wants to be aggressive. But this deck has some good creatures to suit up, right? Any of our ninjas are pretty good to befriend, as well as like any of our warriors or samurai, as we wheel one of those Puzzle Makers. Fantastic. So removal-wise, I'm looking at Completion, Repel, Emperor's a removal spell, Arrest, Fall of Lord Khanda. So yeah, if I can just fill up some of the cheaper drops here, I think we're going to be pretty happy with this just blue-white good cards. Lucky Offering. I like this card, and best of 3, I'm always happy to have them, as in wield another Puzzle Maker. Alright, now I do want to pick up some like equipment or whatever. Open a Soul Transfer. There's our first Imperial Oath, finally. Suit Up, it would be another card that we're on the lookout for. A lot of our creatures are really small, but they can put on pressure early, so Suit Up would be a fantastic card to see later on, but this is just a very easy oath. Got past a Tribute to Hirobi. Card's fine. Obviously, we're not going to be taking that here. We have... Well, what do we have? How many artifacts are we at? 4 artifacts, 7 enchantments. So the Reliquary might not be a bad free roll. Yeah, I'm okay doing that. We have plenty of playables already. I'd be taking more of a filler card than anything else, right? The Exemplar, the Brute Suit, the Koi, all unnecessary. So land makes sense. Okay, now we have some options here. How good is the Octopus in our deck? I have 2 Puzzle Makers and a couple other flyers. There's that Suit Up I was looking for as well earlier. Kunai is also fine. Creature counts at what? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish. Kinda dig taking the Suit Up here. I think I'm gonna do that. Spinning Wheel Kick, huh? We have to take Circuit Mender. We would like to take the Familiar, but I think we are going to end up wheeling this, perhaps? It's the only blue card in the pack, but we wheeled the Familiar out of pack 2 last time, even though we didn't end up taking it, but maybe we can wheel this one as well. Touch the Spirit Realm and a Modern Age are both nice, nice, nice. I mean, can't really go wrong with more removal, even though I'd prefer to take the 2-drop here. But this is also really good with Norika, right? Yeah. Another Octopus. Gosh, I have so many 3-drops. I'll take it. I don't know if I'm going to run it, but I'll take it. Another Suit Up, another Specialist. Wow. Yeah, I guess we'll take some more tempo. Hell, we're more like blue-white ninjas than we are anything else. My enchantment count is 8 for the Norikas. Another hacker, too? Holy crap. Well, that's fantastic. Another Befriending the Moths, another Suit Up. Don't think we're going to be running any of these, but maybe the second Suit Up has a home. Okay, and so I think the only card we're hoping to wheel is that Armguard Familiar. We've seen like 4 different Koi this pack too. Damn, really wish we had some more Disruptors. You know what we didn't see during the draft? I'm not sure I saw a single companion. I don't think we saw any dogs. There it is, perfect, like I said. Did end up wheeling that one. Great. Alright, need to make a couple of cuts here, but we look pretty strong. I suppose the Fall of Lord Kanda is maybe my worst removal spell. Right, we have Repel, the Wandering Emperor, Completion, Arrest. Touch the Spirit Realm. I think I can probably cut that Fall of Lord Kanda. How do we feel about 17 lands versus 16? I think 17's good when we're running the Reliquary as one of them, right? 6 artifacts, 8 enchantments. So just need to find 1 cut here. I can probably shave one of the Puzzle Makers. Seems okay. Although that reduces my artifact count to what then? What did I say? 5 and 8? That's still alright. Yeah, looks good. 2 Tranquil Coves as well. So some nice mana in the mix. We can go, what, 7/7? Damn. That is some really good mana, huh? Alright. Looks like a pretty good blue-white deck to me. Let's give this baby a shot and see if we can't work some magic. Would be nice to rattle off another trophy here. Another 7 winner. If you missed yesterday's video, you want to check that one out. It was another really good one. So there are a couple of arena opens coming up. Not like soon, but pretty soon. I believe the next one will be historic, and the one after that will be sealed or draft, and that will be with the new set. That's the Streets of New Capenna. The historic one, I believe, is not too long after the release of New Capenna. I mean, that's still a month or more away, but those things are some of the most exciting things to look forward to on Arena. Didn't get to record the last one or stream the last one since I was out of town, but I'm hoping to do so next time. Anyways, finally found our first match on the play here with a pretty good looking hand if we can find some lands. Great. Yeah, we'll go ahead and definitely just start curving out here. Won't mind trading this off with any 2-drop. Oh, if they don't have anything, we actually get to do some business then. I think we like beefing in then. Getting an extra treasure. And we're not going to replay the hacker, because if we don't draw a land next turn, we need the treasure to be able to cast one of these 4-drops. Yeah, I think we're probably going to get the opponent really good here. They're going to block, and we're going to Wandering Emperor and give our Thief first strike. This might be too much to come back from already. That's certainly not going to cut it. So what do we want to do here? I think we'll just attack for 4 because they're not chumping. That's going to give us a treasure. Then we'll make a 2/2 and just apply the pressure here. I think that makes sense. Tempo them out. Okay, they've had enough. And that's how you do it. Be on the play, curve out with a Planeswalker, and welcome to best of 1. Shake my hand. It's games like that where best of 1 kind of feels weird. And like I said, I've been mixing in some best of 3 just to get some real magic in the mix, but slave to the rank. But if you are going to play best of 1, I guess that's the way you want to do it, huh? Let's see, what is today? Today is the 19th as of this recording. So the season's not going to reset for another 2 weeks or whatever, so have plenty of time to grind. Okay. Very, very similar hand to that previous one. We have a turn 2 hacker again. Although this time we have the suit up to help push through. Okay. No plays from the opponents. Well, I guess we will just attack and loot then. Get a free loot, look for some lands. I think we're gonna discard our 6-drop here. And go for the Puzzle Maker for some scries. I don't know if discarding Imperial Oath is correct, but that's the furthest away from being cast. We have a Mind Link Mech. Alright, did draw land. Let's just go into Smashville. Don't need that 5th land anymore. And if they block that, we can just suit up. If they had blocked my hacker, I'd be able to instead give first strike. Let's go ahead and discard the... I think we're going to discard Norika now. Because we're not attacking alone anytime soon. Keeping the island means we get to double spell next turn, perhaps. We actually have the combo of Disruptor plus Wandering Emperor, too. Nice little combo there. Let's go like this. Let's attack. Keep that on top. We'll see how they block. They might just put the 2/2 in front of the hacker, which we're fine with. Then we're gonna go Disruptor, tap your Tatsunari, Wandering Emperor, and exile a tapped creature. Combo.
You're done.
Nothing? Alright, let's keep this alive. I think we're gonna just pump our Puzzle Maker here. And the reason for that is... we do have a couple of ninjas in the deck, right? So if we do find one of our ninjas, we're just going to be bouncing our Disruptor. The fact that they went 5 mana pass is kind of nuts. Okay, they must have a very expensive hand. Yeah, let's keep the pressure on. I will spread out my resources now, though. Let's get the Scry off first. Don't need that. And let's just repel the Vial right now. Main phase while they're tapped out. Keep the Tamiyo's completion in case they have, like, Tamiyo or whatever. Yeah, blue-white good cards. We are following all of the rules of engagement that I normally talk about. Be on the play, curve out, don't punt. Helps to draw the Wanderer. In both games I've played so far. Well, that's a lie. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents that may lead you to trying a new strategy. No, there are definitely mistakes you can make in Magic that can cost you the game. But yes, you can indeed learn from them. Although what I've learned so far is, once again, be on the play, curve out, and don't punt. This is how we do it. You know, after yesterday's draft, it's definitely been in a little bit of a better mood. Like I mentioned yesterday, on yesterday's video, I had been on quite the downswing, and don't normally let those things get to me, but man, it was brutal. Especially day in and day out, you know, when you're streaming or whatever, and people always comment on it. So it's good to get some wins. Once again, we are on the play. This one is not as good as our previous hands, but we do have the Wanderer once more. This is an easy keep. With double Air of Enlightenment, we should be hitting our 4th land on curve, no problem. Or if we do brick, it's very, very unlucky. Yeah, sadly I can't get greedy and I have to keep that 3rd planes on top. Papercraft Decoy. Question is, do I want to run out the Era, or do I want to run out Circuit Mender? And I think we just want to get our 4th land for the Wandering Emperor ASAP, right? So, again, very awkward. I'm actually going to bottom the Tranquil Cove. We'll keep the 4th Plains, but I will bottom that cove. Did they play that on red as well? They did. Alright. Pass. Let's get a 2/2. Gain 2 life. Land and pass. Black Shrine, sure. Flash out the Wanderer. Make a Samurai. Nice, we drew an island. Give this first strike, so now we have 2 first strikers. Let's go ahead and ninja back our Hand of Enlightenment for some extra scry value. Get a treasure. Hit him for 6. And play out the good old Circuit Mender. I'm seeing a very similar trend in all these games. I've been on the play, I've curved out into the Wanderer, and our opponents have conceded. If this is what real Magic is, then I'm certainly the most skillful individual because we are kind of running hot. We'll see though. I'm due for some die roll losses eventually. We can't always keep getting these great hands, but like I said, the Area of Enlightenment was really showing its utility there. It's just so cheap and so efficient for what it does, right? 2 mana, set up your next couple of draw steps, gain a little bit of life, and then a 2/2 first striker is a relevant body. Look, once again, is that 4 games in a row where... Has it been in my opening hand each and every game? I mean, I did lose the die roll this time, but... Something skill. Oh, did they have a Mukatai Ambusher? No, maybe not. They have a Leech Gauntlet. Alright, so we're gonna go Hacker here, turn 2. We're gonna have to play the Cove on turn 3, allowing the Emperor for turn 4. Although, we're already falling a little bit behind, because they've had on the play Curve Out. So it could very well be that we are gonna need to Specialist on turn 3. On turn 4, in order to a little bit stabilize. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna go for pressure. Oh, I wonder if they don't have a 3rd land here. Ooh, they don't. Still need to play the Tranquil Cove out, because even though we drew a 4th land, it's not a 2nd white source yet. There they go. Okay, no blocks. I don't mind taking 3. They're gonna let me get in with the Hacker, then I'm happy with that. Ah, they have a Kappa. Fair enough. Touché. So it looks like we're gonna have to do a little tempo work then. I mean, the Kappa killing my Moon Circuit Hacker is not the worst case scenario, but if they don't make a land drop this turn, we know they still have 6 spells in their hand, so... Let's see, Touch the Spirit Realm only exiles, what, artifacts and creatures? Is that right? Yeah, alright. And maybe they just double spell. Maybe they play out both their 1-drops, or their 1-drop and their 2-drop again. Or maybe they're going to sack their Kappa to draw a card. I could actually see that too. But no, looks like they're going to go for the board presence. So I'm going to play land and pass. Set up for the Emperor turn. Go ahead and block. I'm gonna flash out the Emperor. Try to give my specialist +1/+1.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
They might sack it to the chef. They could have a removal spell. They could have a trick of some other kind. They could let the damage happen. Best case scenario. Ah, Twisted Emperor. That kills Planeswalkers, doesn't it? Not bad. Fair enough. Alright, so let's get... We want to get the Puzzle Maker and the Touch the Spirit Realm online. I think I like exiling their Dockside Chef at this point, while they're tapped out. And now next turn I can sack the Reliquary, draw 2 cards. Long Reach of Night. Guess we're going to discard our Specialist. I mean, we've got an uphill battle here, clearly. Let's attack for 1, get the Scry. Norika. That does not look like it's going to do anything here. Oh, I can actually Scry first this way, too. Nope. Now we're gonna draw that Norika anyways. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep discarding the Norikas. Another Toad Rider. Don't think we're winning this one anymore. Oh, yeah, they have the way to trigger it immediately. Okay. So, I mean, I'm gonna arrest the Toad, but this is not even a great play. Let's see, what are we hoping to draw? Like Imperial Oath for starters? I mean, they don't have any great attacks currently, but we are behind. Imperial Oath would put us right back in it, I guess. Repel the Vial. That's not terrible. We can deal with the Animus if we want to, or any fat creature that they draw later on. Ooh, best case scenario, they go for like another Twisted Embrace on their Animus this turn. That would be very good for us. This is not a great attack from them. So let's see what they do here, because I can put the Hand of Enlightenment here, and the first strike is going to kill the Blade Blesser. The Puzzle Maker bounces off Kaimi, and I'm going to take 3, but that's okay. I think we hold the Repel for another turn or two. It's not bad. Is not bad at all. If we put that on the first striker, they can't actually attack us. Sure. The last card in their hand, I'm like 99% it's a land. They've been holding on to it for a bit. What the heck? I played the Wandering Emperor. This game was supposed to end like 5 turns ago. Now we're gonna have to play a long, drawn-out game. Where that 29 life. Okay, that's not bad. They might double block with their Grove Archer and their companion. Nice. Put the suit up. Oh, there's the card we're looking for. I'm gonna play out the land so I can hold up Repel this turn. But we're gonna be a little bit sad if they make me discard a card. I might just repel the Animus end of turn. I don't know. We'll see here in a second, depending on if they attack. I guess the Animus doesn't actually matter anymore once I resolve this Imperial Oath. Samurai is good. Alright, let's attack for 1 and get a scry in. Not bad. Yeah, we're going to keep all 3 on top. So we're going to draw the Companion first. Play it out as another flyer since they don't have any creatures that can block it. Then we're going to attack. Bounce back the Companion. Play out the Companion again. And at some point we're going to move the Familiar over to... In fact, we might even do that next turn. Move the Familiar over to the Puzzle Maker. Ah, Fade into Antiquity to get back their chef. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, we might need to repel then the Dockside Chef. And the fact that they're sacking their Toad Rider... Would not be surprised to see, of course, one of a few different cards, Season of Renewal or Gloom Shrieker. The most likely suspects. I don't even know if I want to draw that Thief anymore, actually. Maybe I should have bottomed it. Okay, let's get rid of their chef now. Next turn we'll move the Familiar over to our puzzle. Geothermal, Bouncing, Twisted Embrace, yep. I guess they're gonna kill my Puzzle Maker now. Damn. A turn before I could get the Arm Guard Familiar on it, but they have enough mana that it doesn't really matter, I guess. They're at 31 life. This is an uphill battle. Alright, let's go Samurai. Back with the Companion and our 4/3 first striker. Yep, they definitely have a way to recur some creatures, don't they? Ninja. Put them to 28. Replay our flyer. This is on what? Black? Okay, so no blue is a good sign. Maybe. Uh-oh, there they go. They're looking at their graveyard. It's time. Yes, it is. Okay. Well, they already have Kaime. So, Kaimi. So now I guess we just Tamiyo's completion the Tatsunari. Still get to attack for 4 with the Hand of Enlightenment. Okay, if they chump, then they have another artifact. Sorry, another enchantment. Yep, let's kill the Kaimi this time. And then we are going to complete the Tatsunari to get rid of all of its abilities. So if they cast another enchantment. And we are going to move the Familiar over to our Specialist. Let's see, 7 lands so far, 8 lands, 9, 10, 11. So 6 lands are... 6 lands are in the top 9 cards. We're not winning this one. They're back up to 30 goddamn life. Yeah. $31 make that. It's actually going to be a mill out game, it feels like. Unless they can drain me out somehow. I don't think I have too many other ways to win left. I have a Befriending the Moths, but it's probably not fast enough. Okay, I mean, there that is. It's a start. I think we are gonna move. Oh my god, I can't click on this. Are you kidding? I can't actually click on I can't move my equipment. Oh my gosh. It gives you like the narrowest window to click on that. That's absurd. Oh no, it's more life gains. I need them to draw one more card somehow, because then they'll deck one card faster than I will. Okay, well, I'm just gonna trade for one of my 2/2s. Let's target our specialist again. Attach the familiar to it. Alright, we got them back down to 20, and then they're gonna go right back up to 23. I'm not gonna play out the land to equip, in case they have another long reach of night. I mean, we do get a 2/4 flyer off the Befriending the Moths, so that's not nothing. Okay, it's a 4/4. Again, that's not a very good attack, because we just double block with our 2 samurai and they only get to kill one of them. Alright, equip to the samurai. Attack for 4 lifelink. We're actually kind of grinding them out. Move this back to our flyer now. Ugh. There are 11 cards left, which I am also at 11, but I'm going to draw first here. Sure. Alright, attack for 4 in the air. Move the familiar. This Arm Guard familiar has been an A+ right now. Alright, what do we have left? Network Disruptor, Norika, Circuit Mender. But Norika is not a... And I've traded off all my samurai except for the Selfless. So what enchantment would we even get back? I guess we have the Arrest. Huh? Move it over to the Moth. Attack with the Moth. Back. This game is longer than all of our other games combined so far. If they ever draw like a spinning wheel kick, we are definitely going to lose though. Okay. Actually, it's probably better here to trade with our 1/1 and our 3/2, right? Our 5/4 blocks any of their 3-power creatures. Okay, so should be drawing a little bit more action here in a moment. Circuit Mender, right? That's our next hit. And there's another Era of Enlightenment. So maybe this is not going to come down to decking. Okay. There's the Era. Dude, this moth. How much damage have we dealt with it? We're going to bottom the land, top the Circuit Mender, and then Norika is going to be after the Circuit Mender. They have 9 lands on the battlefield. They have none in their graveyard. So presumably they have 8 lands total in their 7 cards in library and 4 in their hand. Maybe 7. But we have to guess that at least 2 of those cards in their hand are land. Maybe even 3. Clawing Torment on my Specialist. Oh. Oh, they put it on the Arm Guard familiar, not the Specialist. Oh, weird. That's not good. Because I can keep moving the Specialist around. As long as I don't ever turn the Specialist into a creature, it won't actually die. I don't know if they didn't realize that or not. Okay. This has been quite the game. Yeah, chump attack with their ambusher to gain 3 life. Next turn we can put the Arm Guard on our Searchlight Companion. Or we can also probably just attack with everything, would be my guess. Move this over to our 1/1 flyer this time. And I'm gonna go for it. That was a hell of a game if we ended here. I mean, I feel pretty safe because I have the Selfless Samurai protecting us, but I guess we'll see what they do. Safekeeping, go back up to 8. Aha. So they're gonna go to 1 life here. Okay. Oh wait, did I... Oh. Something else got through that I was... Oh, I had 4 creatures still getting through. Oh. Whatever. I don't know what that game was. That was absurd. That was patience, perseverance, and yeah, Armguard Familiar. Holy smokes. Yeah. That game was insane. That's one of the grindiest games I've ever had for what weren't supposed to necessarily be grindy decks. I was ready to throw in the towel when it was like 30-10 and I didn't have much going on. But I mean, the opponent either didn't draw any of their big boom booms or they didn't have many left in the deck, period, you know? Because both players saw the majority of their decks. I mean, I had seen the entirety of my deck because of the scries and the card draw. So it's possible they had some crazy cards left in the bottom, whatever, how many cards they had left, 5. But yeah, that's one of the games I felt like I could have conceded 15 turns before the end of it, but you know, we turned the 5% win on turn 10 into a win on turn 30. Ooh, boy. Let's go. And I still think we've had the Wanderer in every game, haven't we? Opening hand, that is. Now just give me a match. You're going to want to put that last match on 2x speed, but of course, if you're hearing that now, it's too late. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, good old matchmaker. Now we're playing against a gold. Hey, wait! I don't have the Wandering Emperor in my opening hand. I think there's a mistake. I also did not win the die roll, but I'll look over that one. Fantastic opening draw. Good hand, though. I mean, turn 2 Air of Enlightenment, turn 3 Search Light Companion. We already have an artifact and enchantment for reliquary value. Let's go look for a Planeswalker. Network Disruptor, no longer a necessity. We have the Companion as a flyer, and I don't even have a Ninja in my hand anyways. Bamboo Grove Archer, and then miss a land drop. Well, the good news for them is I'm not going to be doing anything anytime soon. They should probably attack there. Eh, maybe not. Maybe they don't want to trade for 2/1/1s. I can understand that too. Okay. I'm gonna get a little bit aggressive here. Next turn, I'm probably gonna sacrifice the Reliquary and play out the Samurai. I don't know if I would use completion on that Grove Archer if I didn't have the Touch the Spirit Realm in my hand already. Oh, sure. Aggressive, but I like it. That's a great draw, obviously. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Leech Gauntlet's gonna have gained a ton of life for them. I'm not blocking here if they attack. Ooh. That's interesting. I think we still just smash out and play the Oath. Presumably the Searchlight Companion is still going to be unblocked next turn. I think we're going to keep the Moth and the Armed Guard here. So even if they play like a Blossom Prancer this turn, we can exile it and then do some good business. Bounce their Grove Archer is nice too. Good value. Alright, so let's go... Yeah, let's get this online. Befriending. Samurai. Attack. Hack back our companion. Draw the familiar. Say go. Next turn we can give the hacker flying. Get a loot in potentially, depending on what they do. Ooh, Tales of Master Sashiro. Okay. That's really good for us, especially if they put it on the geothermal. Nice. I'm just gonna triple block then. They get to kill 2 of my 2/2s? Okay. Oh wow, another hacker. That's nuts. So let's pump the token. O-ring the gauntlet. Attack with all. We're gonna hacker back our hacker. And then hacker back our samurai and draw 2 fresh cards while they still take 8. Seems pretty good. And then I guess we'll replay out the samurai, doesn't really matter. Sheesh, what a beating. Ooh, Gloom Shrieker with the geothermal's nice. And they play out their 3/3 reach. We are just attacking with all of our creatures next turn, though. We're in pressure mode. We are definitely in better pressure mode now, because I'm going to pre-combat. Bounce their Grove Archer. They take minimum 7. They're going to trade for the Samurai. We get to double loot. Or they'll take it all. I'm okay with that. They need to have they need to have the malfunction card. And even if they have malfunction, my flyer doesn't die. And that ain't gonna cut it. I'll take it all. And then I will send everything at you. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Didn't even need the Wanderer that time. Just blue-white good stuff. Doing work. Hey, look at that. Wow, we've actually jumped. Crazy. The rank system is so messed up, but feels good to get that back down a little bit. 5-0 now. Let's see if we can keep this up, man. This is nice. Yeah, so like I said at the like the end of the draft, it's funny how, I mean, I think you can draft a good blue-white vehicles deck, but some of these archetypes, it's just better off drafting good cards. What do we hear? On the draw? I mean, it's a snap keep, of course. It's a good hand, but we can do better. Where's the opponent? They took a mulligan. Ooh, did they mulligan twice? Yikes. That's not good. It's so hard to win on a multiple mulligan on the play. You're just so far down on cards. Black-white. Okay, black-white has good ways to get a lot of 2-for-1s, though. Ah, well. She took a break from the previous game, but now she's back. Okay, that's good versus my familiar. But yeah, I mean, just look at the raw cards. I guess they could have like Kami of whatever that 3/4 is that draws a card and gains a life. It's a way to start getting back in this, but they are going to be in pretty awful shape if this Circuit Mender doesn't get blocked next turn. Oh, they did have the that's the one, Kami of Terrible Secrets. Okay. No, we got a game. We definitely got a game. Let's go look for a plains. I think I bottom both of those awkwardly. And then just pass here. Okay, both have to sack a creature. So I'm going to sack the familiar. They're going to attack me for 6. But then I'm going to get to ninja back my Circuit Mender. gonna get to draw 2 cards here, in essence. Nice. What's the safest play? Circuit Mender doesn't block any of the ground creatures. I think we're supposed to just get rid of their 2/2 flyer. And remember, we're about to get a 2/2 first strike next turn from the Era of Enlightenment, and once I play the Imperial Oath, their ground pressure is going to be non-existent. Okay. Didn't do that pre-combat for 1 extra damage. What does that mean? Blue? Okay, interesting. Man, I'm so tempted to get greedy and attack with a hacker. I don't think they're gonna block, and then I specialist ninjutsu and then re-hacker, but safest play is just Imperial Oathing here 100%. We'll keep the... Actually, no, we'll keep both of those. Because we have a bunch of samurai now, so what we're going to be able to do is pump up our... Oh, why did they hello me? We're going to be able to pump up our 2/2s with the Wandering Emperor, and then eventually make it too large. But for now, we're going to play Circuit Mender out and pass. So I'm going to exile their Searchlight Companion after they attack with it this turn, with the Wandering Emperor. Then I'm going to play the Samurai, play the Specialist, bounce their Kami of Terrible Secrets, use the... That's fine. Use the Wandering Emperor to pump up one of my Samurai and gain a bunch of life. Oh god, you know what's gonna happen here too? They're not gonna block the Hand of Enlightenment, because they want me to keep taking 1 damage, which means our ninjutsu is gonna get through. That's what's gonna happen here. And if they block, that's fine. We don't mind that. Got him. I don't think I'm gonna bounce the Kami of Terrible Secrets anymore. Alright, start pumping up the Samurai.
I have got new moves to teach you.
100% would like to draw Moth and play Samurai and pass. Let's go, baby. Actually, you know what we can do here? I just realized we can do something better. We can put them on like a 2-turn clock if I want to. I can target their Kami of Terrible Secrets, and then repel the Violet.
Strike fast and strike.
And now I can attack with everything, because they only have 2 creatures with 2 toughness. I think putting them on a 2-turn clock is just a little bit better than befriending and hitting for like 4. Okay. We even get a loot, which we might as well do. Discard the Arrest. We have double Norika in the deck somewhere. They're going to repel their Vial and draw a card. Ah, okay. Now what? One card in their hand. Let's see it. Harmonious. What the heck? I was not expecting that. Are they just dead here? They just go block, 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 take lethal? Looks like it.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Alright, let's go. Let's go, baby. What was that, 6-0 now? Ooh. One more time. Man, it feels good. Now, I've certainly gone 6-0 into 6-3 before, so let's not count my chickens before they hatch, but most of the games that we've played have not been particularly close. We had that one super long grindy game, but otherwise I don't think anybody's really given us a challenge so far. Been running pretty hot. Alright, final boss time, let's go. Hopefully the final boss, that is. Put me on the play. Let's go turn 1 Disruptor, turn 2 Hacker or something good. Not quite, but it's a good enough hand, even though we are on the draw. Let's see, what's the plan here? Pretty good curve out, I guess, even on the draw. Turn 2 Familiar, turn 3 Companion, turn 4, hopefully Specialist Companion back. A removal spell. And we're playing against Picasso. Now let's show them what you can do in this. Ooh, yeah, it's a great draw. In this wonderful artistic world of Magic. Definitely think I'd trade if they offer. The Familiar does a lot of work, but I think it's the safest move. That is unfortunate. The Brute Suit is actually kind of a problem. We might touch the Spirit Realm it soon, but it's better to get our Flyer online this turn for hacker purposes next turn. But we will be taking 4 here, it looks like. I assume they're hitting me here for 4. Oh wow, they're gonna go for the... Okay. Sure. I don't think that's a bad play, it's just aggressive. Hmm. Trying a tap land there makes this a lot more interesting. I think we should probably play it safe though, given how many more cards in our hand we have. How many more resources it looks like we have than them. And we still have a completion in hand for their next big problem. Alright, that's not too bad. Good thing we didn't hacker that last turn, we would have been severely punished. I love going like this turn. Because now they're just going to gain 2 life. Oh! Do they have another life of Toshiro in their hand? Or an... Oh, that's fine. I don't mind that. Interesting. Did not expect that, though. They're certainly going very aggressive. So that is Menace because they have their enchantment. Alright. Yeah, I'd say we're a little bit behind now. Hopefully they don't also have a Twisted Embrace this turn. Let's attack for 1. Scry life. Bottom. Hopefully connect and draw a card. Excellent. Nice. That's a good draw too. I think we still just want a Puzzle Maker this turn though. Puzzle Maker stops the memory of Toshiro. And if we're fortunate enough to be able to bounce the hacker back. Okay, I'll just eat the creature if they're going to push the damage. This is getting a little bit scary now. Okay, okay. Yeah, we need them to start drawing lands. And not any more relevant spells. We needed a land there. Are we too far behind now? I guess I can just bounce their Blade Blesser and pass. Not ideal though. See, this is the problem with befriending the moths. Because I'm so far behind, the card is just actively bad here. Speaking of. Okay. We're double blocking that for sure. Oh my gosh, I can't actually... Ah, this is so awkward. Not being able to double spell. And we're gonna have to save that repel for their befriending the moths, but now I'm just gonna die to the Nezumi because it's a 3/2 menace. I need to draw like the Wanderer here or something. No, that doesn't do it. So I need them to... Oh, wait, no, we can... Okay, this is how we do it. We suit up their Blade Blesser. Draw the land. Repel it now. And now I still need to find an answer to the moth, but we're not dead. Ah. Oh, I just realized, did I mess up? Actually, shoot, on that turn that I was forced to cast... Oh, I punted this, didn't I? On the turn that I cast the Tamiyo's Completion, if I just repel the Vial, the Imperial Moth... They attack with both. I go to 1. I trade with their 3-2. Shoot, am I in a better spot that game if I do it like that? Or that turn? Maybe it didn't matter, but it felt like I messed up maybe. Yeah. So instead I repel the Vial, the Befriending the Moss before it can trigger a second time. Right? Because I was at 2 life. They attack with both. I trade my 2-1 for their Mukotai Ambusher. They hit me for 1. I go to 1. Then what happens? Oh no, they still played out their 3-2 menace after the fact, right? No, that didn't matter. Yeah. Good beats. Ah, they just had a little bit too much pressure. We needed to fade like 1 more card. I guess it could have went back to turn 3. On turn 3, I played the Searchlight Companion. Instead, on turn 3, I could touch the Spirit Realm, their 4/3 vehicle instead. Could that have been a better line? Maybe. But I think that's hindsight. Yeah, a lot of that feels like hindsight. Oh, good stuff. What are we, 6-1 now? So let's just win this next one. Alright, we are on the play. Our hand looks good. I'm gonna lead on the Era, I think. Yeah, still gonna lead on the Era. Look for a companion or 1/1 flyer or something. Okay. We'll go like this. Top. And now next turn I can play out the Samurai. Then go for Befriending the Moths after that. Playing against ninjas, it appears. Ah, they might just shoot off my Samurai this turn. Sure. I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna play out the Befriending the Moths, because a 2/4 is surprisingly great versus ninjas. Kinda hoping they just like hit me for 5 this turn. That's fine too. Alright, let's get some value, draw a card. Nice. I think O-ringing on the Koi makes sense. I am getting a 2/4 flyer next turn, but that turns off their potential loot abilities. What is your plan, friend? Man, they must have a bunch of different crazy plays they can make. I see them hovering over stuff, so they're not disconnected here. Alright, they're gonna go with the Tawashi Guide Bot. That is a problem, because that's going to turn into a pretty big card advantage machine if I don't have a way to deal with it. That helps. Huh. Although, I think it actually makes more sense to arrest their Infiltrator. Because if we just put them under pressure, the Guidebot's going to be too slow. This is aggressive, but I think I like it. And they might even just trade here anyways. Yeah, we'll go top. Cast our Oath next turn, and then the Familiar is going to let all of our small creatures become big. Hopefully, arresting the Infiltrator is not too aggressive, but again, I think I like it. Like, they missed a land drop, so they have a bunch of spells in their hand, and the Infiltrator might have been relevant later as an ninjutsu enabler. Plus, it blocks very well. Oh, that's a lovely sign. And they bricked. Okay. That's the turning point right there. Do I have an artifact? With the Familiar, I have an artifact. And now we can just right-click attack all. That was the deciding turn right there, where they bricked on land. Because now we don't need, like, even if they play a 3/3 or something, we can just attack in with all of our creatures. We're gonna get 3 more creatures next turn. The arrow's gonna flip, we play the Norika, we play the Familiar. Once again, the only card that's gonna blow us out is that, that Malfunction card. -2/-2 to all creatures. And that certainly ain't it. Could also play the Familiar and equip next turn. But I think it's just better to run out my hand. Although, I don't know. Playing it on the Moth is really, really good since they're stuck on lands. But I think I'm pretty happy just swinging out. This is better if they have like a random Assassin's Ink or something that they're gonna cast. Big brains. Actually, I am gonna equip this turn. And the reason is, now that they had the ink, the only way I think I could lose is if I play out the Norika and they randomly have that Malfunction card. They needed to do multiple things here. They cannot just play one creature. Because I can actually go for lethal if I unequip the armory. Let's draw 2 and see what we find. Alright, I mean, that works too. but they were already dead on board, technically. I'm guessing they were just holding up the guide bot activation. Alright, good stuff. 7-1 there. Almost pulled off the perfect 7-0, but got by a pretty nice curve out on a random black-white deck. But yeah, no, this is what I'm talking about. You just draft good cards, and good things are going to happen. Like, blue-white, supposed to be a vehicle deck, but do you see any vehicles in my deck? No. You just see a bunch. In fact, we're like more ninja than anything else. Obviously, drawing the Emperor in a lot of those games helped out, but this is just solid quality card. So, good stuff. Nice to get another 7 winner after all of the turmoil. And this is a change of pace. Like, I have not drafted many blue-white straight-up decks, so it is something different. Can't complain about the green. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Peace out.